What's going on, everybody? Mike here, baseball collector. It's Saturday morning, and I've got my coffee ready, and it's time to go into a little bit of beast mode here and go through. I'm on box one or drawer one, I guess, row two, and this is going to be a really awesome row because it's most of my 53 Bowman color all the way through the beginning of 57 tops. And so there are some seriously awesome cards within this row, and I'm excited to show them to you guys. My last video was very well received, so I appreciate everybody watching and tuning in. So hopefully you won't be bored. We got lots of slabs here, so expect a long video. But here's the first one, 1953 Bowman color. So shout out to Joey Brings It, Larry Doby, excellent 5. With the Bowman colors, I'm just trying to get good examples because they're really expensive. I'll move fast, I hope. Love this card. Very interesting card. You got 2 Hall of Famers, Yogi Berra and Mickey Mantle, and you got Hank Bauer. And, you know, you just wonder what the heck. Mantle is barely in the picture. You know, he's barely there. But really cool multiplayer card. And a 5. It's a nice one here. I love this. Roy Campanella in an excellent to mint 6. Just love that card. Monty Irvin in a really nicely centered excellent 5. It's a really pretty card, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Some of the managers and stuff you can get on this set pretty cheap, actually, if you're patient. Here's a 6 for Leo DeRocher. Here's a 4 for Lou Badreau. Maybe someday I'll upgrade that one, but it's got some weird little print dot or something on his hand there. George Kell here. Looks like he's playing for the Red Sox in that. Hold on. Coffee time. Need some coffee. Okay. George Kell, 5. Robin Roberts. Beautiful Phillies card. Just the photography on these are stunning, really. Really, really nice. That's only a 4, but I'm not upset. Ralph Kiner in a 3. This is definitely one I should upgrade because this isn't that expensive. And I don't think I noticed when I first bought this card that giant crease right down the middle, which kind of bothers me because you can really see it. Sometimes if it's subtle, I don't mind. You know, cards are old. They're going to have bumps and bruises along the way, but that crease is pretty apparent. Here's an Enos Slaughter in a 4. Like, where's that picture taken? It looks like it's got to be at spring training or something, but it's just funny. I mean, it's like, looks like he's out in the middle of nowhere. And then you have great stadium shots like this one of Eddie Matthews, a young Eddie Matthews. You know, this is his second year. His rookie card's 52 tops, so beautiful. It's only a 3 though, but it's got a print dot down here, and it's okay. It's a pretty card. Here is a Warren Spahn. This is a 4, mainly for corners and centering. The picture itself, the registration of the picture is spot on. They really pop. I mean, the colors are really... This had to come out and people go, whoa, that's really neat, right? And, all right, red Sheendienst, and I love how he's got his guns are showing there. It's a 5. Al Lopez, manager, is a 4. This is another card I wouldn't mind upgrading. I'm not a big, see all this here? This is called Snow on a card. And it's basically just from rubbing, cards rubbing up against each other. It'll create that effect. It'll just kind of rub off some of the pigment from the picture. And so that just happens from wear and tear. But I really don't like it on my cards, so... All right, so that's all the 53 Bowman color. We're going to move into 54 tops. Card number 1 in, or 53 tops, I'm sorry. Card number 1 in 53 tops is none other than Jackie Robinson. This is a well-centered version of this card. Corners are definitely soft, but what a great card. Iconic card of Jackie Robinson there. Got Hall of Famer John Mize, although he went by Johnny Mize mostly. And this is later in his career when he was playing for the Yankees, but a 5.5 on this one. Got a Yogi Berra. This is only a 2, but it's well centered, and I mean, the corners are just almost rounded over. Excuse me. So that's why that's a 2. But I just love that image. I love this card. So, yeah, I got another Yankee. Shocker. The Yankees were pretty good back in the 50s. Whitey Ford. So this is a 3rd year Whitey Ford. 51 Bowman is his rookie card. And this is a very nice, excellent 5. Very well centered card, beautiful picture. And then my favorite 53 tops card that I have is right here. This is my only Satchel Paige card. I'm really surprised this is a 5, given the significantly off center from left to right. But hey, I didn't grade it, so it is what it is. Just love this card. This is become a very, very expensive card. I got this card years ago, so I'm not paying current market prices, but this card has really shot up in value, and rightfully so. It's iconic. I think Satchel was 74 years old in this picture and still pitching, so just kidding. Let's see how old it says he is. It says he was born in 1908, so he was 46 in this picture, 45, I guess, 45 and 53. So awesome, love it. Okay, that's the first section, so I'm going to put these up, and then we'll start into 54 Bowman, which is another iconic set for sure, and full of just amazing cards. Here is a Nellie Fox in a 5. Some chump guy here I'll show this card, but he's alright. Little Mick. Again, only a 3, and when you start seeing my mantles, I pretty much top out at a 5. That's about the highest end that I go, and I don't really care. I mean, would I like to have nicer exam? Of course, who wouldn't? But it's true of any graded stuff. I mean, you buy what you can afford and what makes the most sense in the moment. You know, if you're a big high-end guy and you want to save up and buy less cards, that's great, and there's nothing wrong with that. I want a lot of stuff, and so I have to spread it around. But love this card. Beautiful shot of the Mick here. It's a really simple design too on this year of card. There's the maze. This is a 4, but a really, really nice 4. Corners are for sure dinged up pretty good, but overall that's not a bad looking card. Must move faster. I'm already at 10 minutes. I've got a lot more to go. All right, Robin Roberts, 5. Duke Snider in a 5. So this was the time of the 50s when you had Willie, Mickey, and the Duke. You had 3 great New York baseball teams, the Giants, the Dodgers, and the Yankees, and just an awesome time to be a baseball fan, especially if you lived in New York. One of my favorite cards ever is right here, the Red Heart from 54, Stan Musial. So shout out to Dave, Blue Jacket 66. He loves all the oddball food issues and stuff, and there's one right there. There's actually dog food. That's a beautiful card. Here we go into 54 Topps. I have every Hall of Famer in 54 Topps, so I have a full run here. So I'm going to do these pretty quick because I've done a showcase video on this, so if you haven't seen it, you can go watch it. And so I'll do these pretty quick. Ted Williams, number one in the set, 3.5 grade. Monty Irvin. Jackie Robinson, 4.5. Phil Rizzuto in a 4. Warren Spahn in a 5. Eddie Matthews in a 4. Duke Snyder in a 4. Hoyt Wilhelm, I love how he's got his little knuckleball kind of showing there. 5.5 on that one. Chairman of the board, Whitey Ford in a 5. Richie Ashburn for the Phillies in a 6. Yogi Berra here. Surprisingly expensive card in a 4. Mr. Larry Doby, first American League African American player to play in a 6. Billy Herman. So look, here's 2 6s, right? You got this 6, which is way off center, and that one, which is really, really well centered, relatively speaking. I don't get it. Although 54 Topps is insanely, it's insanely common for them to be off center, miscut, all sorts of different things. Willie Mays, great card, a 4. Now we're getting into some heavy hitters here. Ernie Banks, rookie card, picked up at the National this year in a 4. Thanks to Andrew, Enough Said Cards, he helped me find that one. Henry Aaron in a 3, but the prettiest 3 again you'll see is this one. This one was shout out to Eric, those back pages, who helped me find that one at the National this year. Got to figure out what my cards are going to be for next year. Here's Tommy Lasorda in a 4. Here's a neat card. This one's, you know, they're not Hall of Famers, these 2 guys, but they're 2 brothers, and they played for the Pirates, Ed and John O'Brien, and they're 54 Topps put them on the same card. So just kind of neat how they did that. This one's in a 4.5. This card's in the top 300 baseball cards of the 20th century by Mike Payne. So that's why I own this card, and it's really cool. So Bob Lewis. Earl Combs, manager, or not manager, coach, but it's a Hall of Fame player for the Yankees. Excellent, in 6. There's another coach that was really a player Hall of Famer, and that's Heine Manouche in a 6. The colors on 54 Topps are just stunning, right? Another rookie card. So shout out to Caitlin. This is only a 3.5, but it's an Al Kaline. Love the Tigers emblem on this. And then bookending the set is I had Ted Williams on the beginning, and there's Ted Williams on the end. So there you go. I need to put a few cards up here. Hang on. I'm getting overwhelmed by slabs, so give me just a second here to get some of these put back in their home. I'm really anal about keeping everything in order, and it's a lot to keep up with. Okay, got some sideways action coming here because we're starting into 55. So we got 55 Bowman. Here's the Pee Wee Reese. It's interesting how you've got the, if you look on the right border of the card, you got the lighter bordered television wood and then into the darker one. It's, you know, so it's, you would think it's miscut, but apparently they, I don't know that they take that into account or not when they're grading it, but there you go. Excellent 5 on that one. Here's a Whitey Ford in a 5. I like the different color. I'm glad, I think it's cool they do different tones. You got the light bordered television wood and the dark bordered. Here's a Hank Aaron in a 3. There's a Ralph Kiner in a 5.5. This is Kiner's last card, so, and he's a Hall of Famer. That's why I like it. Again, here's a Mickey Mantle in a 3, but for these early Mantles, I just don't know, you know, or I don't want to spend the money for 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s. It's not going to happen. But this was the card that was pulled and graded a 9 at the National out of a pack, which is really cool. This isn't the actual card. This is, it didn't grade a 3, it graded a 9, which was really neat. Another thing 55 Bowman did that was super interesting was they had a bunch of umpires, and several of them made it to the Hall of Fame, including this guy, Nestor Shylock. This is a 5. I have Jocko Conlon in a 5. There's several more that I want out of that umpire run that I just haven't found at a reasonable price yet, but I'm on the hunt for them. All right, here we go into the last stack of this row, and that's 55 Tops is where we're going to go now. So all these are sideways, which isn't as much, isn't as easy. I wonder if I can do that. Yeah, there we go. That doesn't look bad. So there's Billy Herman, who was a coach for the Dodgers, but a Hall of Fame player. There's Hal Newhouser, Hall of Fame pitcher. It's a 5.5. This is actually Newhouser's last card. Here we got Mr. Hank Aaron, so a second year Hank Aaron. It's a 4, but it's, again, a really nice card. The next one's pretty nice. The next 2 actually are pretty sweet. There is the Sandy Koufax rookie card, 55 Tops. It's in a 3, but well-centered 3. Corners are definitely soft issues. There's no real creases though on this card. Just, it's clean. It's just beat up a little bit around the edges, and so it's a 3. Got a little bit better grade here on the next Hall of Fame rookie card from this set, which is Harmon Killebrew. It's a 4, but it's kind of miscut a little off center. My last 55 Tops, and no, I don't have a Roberto Clemente rookie as much as I would like it. This card is in the top 300 cards by Mike Payne. It's a Harry Aganis. He was a local Boston star and only played like a season. I can't remember his whole story. Maybe Jay McGillicuddy or Andrew or somebody will know the deal with him, but it's in the top 300, so I bought it. I guess I'm going to have to stay kind of landscape here because I've got a lot of 56 Tops. Here we go. Jackie Robinson. This is Jackie's last card. Jackie, of course, didn't make the move over to LA with the team. There's the Hank Aaron, 56 Tops. I know it's widely known, but the That is not Hank Aaron. That's actually a picture of Willie Mays sliding, and Topps took it and airbrushed it and put Milwaukee Braves uniform on Willie Mays, but that's who that is. So you really got a 2-for-1 here, Hall of Famers. You got Hank Aaron picture and a portrait, and Willie Mays sliding into home. So that's a 4 on that one. Here's my first Roberto Clemente, 56. Really old flip here. This wouldn't be a bad one to cross over to the new Lighthouse holder, but really miscut for sure, but just a great card. I mean, look at him going up to catch that ball in right field, and just amazing. He was a great guy, great ball player. Just love it. Here is the last card for the Scooter, Phil Rizzuto, in a 4. A beat to hell Mickey Mantle at 56, but just an iconic card, and anything high, mid-grade on this card is going to run you quite a bit of money. This is essentially rounded corners, so that makes it a 2, but there's no real, if I show you in the light, oh yeah, there is. Look at the right corner, some good creases on that, but when you look at it normal, it doesn't take away from it too bad. I'm just glad to have it. That's all I can say. Here is Monty Irvin. This is Monty Irvin's last card. 56 Topps was last card for a lot of Hall of Famers. It was kind of a transition, an interesting transition. But this is a near mint 7, so really nice grade on that. Hey, guess whose last card this is? Bob Feller's. His last card as well. Excellent mint 6. Great Hall of Fame career for Bob Feller. But it was also the start of some Hall of Fame careers, and that's true for this one. This is the only real Hall of Fame rookie in 56 Topps, and it's Louis Aparicio. Great card. And a 5. Here we go with 57 Topps, and we'll get through. I only need one card to finish the 57 Topps Hall of Fame run, and that's Sandy Koufax, so let's get going. Number 1, Ted Williams. 3.5. Yogi Berra in a 6. Really nice card there. There's a second-year Aparicio in a 5. So here, other than the superstars, I was really trying to get collector grade or better, which would be a 5 for the 50s. Like I said, unless you're a superstar, because they're really, really expensive in the 57 Topps. So there's the Maze. It's only a 3.5, but heck, I'm just glad to have it. Here is Robin Roberts in a 6.5. Lots of good rookies in 57 Topps, including, but not limited to, Don Drysdale, 4.5. Not a rookie, but it's a Hank Aaron in an excellent 5. Something's wrong with this picture. Wait, Hank Aaron's batting left-handed. Hank Aaron did not bat left-handed. This was kind of a reverse negative kind of thing that happened with the picture, and he should have been batting right-handed, but so they screwed up and never corrected it. This is just kind of one of those uncorrected errors, but if you never knew that, there you go. Bill Mazeroski, Hall of Fame second baseman. This is his rookie card. 57 Topps. And you got another chairman of the board starting out his very famous follow-through poses that you'll see throughout the Whitey Ford run as I show those off going through the beast. And one last card and we'll be done. Only 25 minutes later. If you stayed this long, I'm proud of you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. But we got a Whitey Ford rookie card. I mean, not Whitey Ford. Whitey Herzog. We just had Whitey Ford. Now it's Whitey Herzog. Rookie card, excellent mint 6. And there you go. There's a little bit of beast mode for you, a little beast rummage, and hope you enjoyed it. I'll keep doing these. I've got a long way to go and a lot of slabs to show, so I just hope you enjoy the ride, and let me know what you think below. Subscribe if you haven't, and everybody take care and keep collecting.